There we go. Hello, people. Ooh, happy Moonday. Well, my name's Fola, and here on Moonday Live, we're going to do a collective energy reading, get you some insights for this week and kind of the month ahead, because I have some changes I'd like to announce to everyone here today. We'll give some time for folks to come on. But yeah, really hoping that in this time together, we can connect to the collective energy that's going on. And then partway through, there'll be an opportunity for like private reading. So if you would like cards pulled for yourselves, you can let me know in the comments. So yes, hello, hello. Hey, Jessica. Nice to see you virtually. Ooh, so many insights since our the Ouroboros 713 on Saturday. So thankful for you joining in, those of you who've been there. Hi, Chaley. Hi there. Majestic Peacock Vibes. Ooh, I'm liking all these names. These are fun. Mikhail, hello. Yeah, so if you'd like cards pulled, you can let me know. We'll get to the like kind of one-on-one readings after the collective reading. But yeah, I just wanted to share first off, like, thank you all of you new, all of you who've been returning. Just super grateful to have you here tuning in. So I'm just writing people's names down here. If I'm jumping all over the place, I see Chaley, you'd like cards. Sweet, Jessica. It's just members get like kind of priority reading. So, but we will get to I think all of you. I'd like to say that. So, keep it up with me here. But anyways, if any of you are content creators, entrepreneurs, etc., you kind of know how it is to create content. And I've been doing this for quite a few years now, really feeling the need to do some self-care. So really grateful for all of you taking part. Those of you who've been here from like the beginning, I want to say, those of you just tuning in, like it means a lot to me. And I've really enjoyed doing these lives. And I'm just in this space where I'm like, how do I really hone in on like bringing more quality content to everyone here on this community, like on YouTube platform and on Instagram and the other places that I'm supporting folks in, sharing the things that I've experienced and know. And so what I'm going to be experimenting with is this Moonday Live being like once a month, just because we have the Ouroboros 713 gathering on Saturday morning. So I'm kind of feeling like that to me is more how I perceive me spending my time, like actually engaging in conversation. Okay. Ooh, nice numbers, Chaley. That's awesome. Um, so in these circles, in these gatherings on Saturday morning, 9:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, so depending where you are in the world, we get a chance to meet on Zoom. You can be on camera, off camera, doesn't matter. You don't have to talk at all. You can just hear, and we get to engage more as a community. This is much more me just like talking. I know you're all sharing your thoughts and engaging over chat, and I'm just really wanting to hone in on like what are the best ways I can, yeah, bring like this quality into life. So yeah, so just speaking that, today we're going to tune into the energies collectively for March. Okay, so whatever that is, we're gonna ask spirit to show, and there'll still be all the great videos, and I'm going to be coming out with a whole bunch of new stuff in the next little bit here, you guys. I'm like upgrading the studio and all my equipment for videos. So like I'm excited for this. What I'm learning is I have to step back and create space. And perhaps this is something that you're going through too. I want this to be an encouragement for you that you listen to yourself, okay? Just this month as well, I've had to decide, you know what, all the events I was hosting in person here in Edmonton, it's like I'm not booking those sessions. I'm not doing that stuff. I'm gonna just finish what I've like dedicated to finish and focus my attention on like one or two sort of like in-person projects or events like the sound baths or the sound journeys that my partner and I have been working on, and like the magical stuff. And it seems like energy is moving in those directions. So if this is something that is like showing up for you, be willing to step back, so that then you can see the whole perspective. Okay, so we'll get into the collective reading here. 233, Mikhail says, 88% on my phone. Look at y'all with your numbers. That's so awesome. Oh, I love the hearts, Majestic Peacock. Thank you. So I'll just invite you all, as we tune in to just maybe notice where your body is right now. What is the energy moving through your body? Do you feel tense? Do you feel really relaxed? Are you maybe feeling like you're here on this live and yet you're somewhere else, if that makes sense? Wherever that is for you, whatever you might be noticing in your energetic field right now, just allowing it to be present and let it be a guide for you as we do this collective energy reading. So we have the Knight of Cups and we have the Ace of Wands. Both of them are in reverse, if that means anything to any of you, but I'm going to turn them around, okay? Oh, I'm just seeing this gray again. There's like something here for March as well. Like this is kind of was showing up last week, but we have the High Priestess as well. There seems to be this energy of like really something teaching you right now, okay? So whatever is showing up in your body, just the invitation for you to breathe that into existence. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. We have the Tower and we also have the Ten of Swords. So I definitely feel this energy of like you progressing forward. There's something that's been happening. And the way I've laid it out is we have here the Knight of Cups, kind of like this is the past energy that we've been coming from, this progression. Hey, Dora King. Hello, hello. That we've just been like riding, like I want to say with abandon. I'm not even sure if that's the correct term I want to use, but you've just been going, 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 going. You see that he has the wings on the top of his head there on his helmet, right? And there's this like, it's on the helmet, it's on the back of the shoes. The horse's head is kind of like in this way of like trotting forward. You see the legs moving. So you've been in this place of just directive movement forward, okay? For sure, Dora King. I'll write your name down here. Ooh, I don't know what I'm feeling, but it's something and it's bothersome. Okay. So, with here, like with this gray energy of all these cards, the gray and the horse moving forward, the gray and the Ace of Wands holding this wand, the hand out of the sky, the very primordial root of the wand or action energy. And then above and below it, we have, there's gray in the Tower and we can see, well, I mean, there's not a whole lot of gray in this, but I'm seeing the swords as gray in this Ten of Swords. There is this like death process that's happening here. Okay. And I'm not sure if this necessarily resonates with everyone, but Mikhail, like you mentioned this feeling and it's like bothersome. Sometimes what I was noticing this morning, I'll just share kind of like something that's connecting in my head is the sense of like needing to do or to be moving in a forward motion and yet feeling so much like of a wall or a pause or like things just are stagnant and not really engaging, or to the point where what I think is actually happening for many people, and it would make sense, it's uncomfortable, these shadow energies are uncomfortable, is because it really is like a destructive energy. It's like a death energy, right? So we're in a way dying, we're releasing these old parts, but this is because it's the old stuff. It no longer serves. The systems that maybe were in place, the ways in which you've been living life are no longer in place. There's something new that's being brought forward. And it's interesting when we look at these two cards, actually the direction in which the horse is facing and the wand is being pointed. So the hand is like countering. It's like coming, it's as if here you are riding and then Spirit's like, hey, here's this thing. There's something. And I want to say this wand, I'm really getting like the fact of this being a magical wand, okay? Something about magic, something about your like ability to manifest. And we know wands is fire, it's the action. It's the directive kind of force before the actual pentacles or disc card, like Ace of Pentacles, in which it's the manifestation. So there's something here that is showing up For you just to really be recognizing, I guess, for this March, because what is it leading to? What is this magical sense? Those of you that were in the Ouroboros 713 gathering this Saturday previous, we had the High Priestess again. She was our card for the whole month of February, and here she is yet again. Oh my God. And there we have the gray pillar Hakim, and we have the black pillar of severity Boaz. So what is this pillar of the mercy? What is this energy, bringing like a loving, merciful energy to your masculinated way of being? Oof, shit, man. Just realize as I'm saying these words, it's like, oh, okay, I get it now. This, folks, whoever you are, wherever you are, whether you are a woman or a man, I'm really feeling like this for the month of March. Interesting enough, she was the card with the key two for February, like the second month. She was like integrating into you. And now this progression into March with the equinox, March 20th, 21st, 22nd, whatever day it is, there's something here that you are embodying that's like so powerful, and spirit's just wanting to like give it to you. That's what I'm seeing. Spirit's just wanting to hand it. And like, look in the back, we have a little palace here, if you can see that. It's this little castle off in the distance. It's like your dreams come true. Okay, that's what I want to say, like in the fairy tale kind of stories, there's like a dream come true. So let's see for the March. Okay. Yeah, the emotions of the shadow is really not comfortable, It's something that's like, ooh. Honestly, for me, Chaylee says, it's hard to even want to be here anymore. I'm exhausted. I feel that, Chaylee. I literally just told my partner, I'm like, I just want to give up. Like, it doesn't even matter when you reach a goal after a goal or you see things that are successful. There comes this period of like just wanting to surrender. And I think that's what it is. I can't speak for you, Chaylee, but that exhaustion, it's almost like your body and your mind literally saying, give it to spirit, give it to like God, whatever that looks like, And what I found myself doing, I wonder if this would be of support, is to literally just like lay and like arms up, like in the surrendered position, and just give it to the earth, give it to God, however that is that you wish to interpret that. God, literally let everything go, throw up your hands. Yeah, throw your hands up. So, when those feelings come, I'm just going to add on to that because we have the violet card here, which is for I believe this is the violet card for the crown chakra. We have gratitude, okay? Gratitude can also be a thing that can be very supportive for us, especially when we're feeling just like, ugh. We get caught up in how things aren't working or the challenges in which it is, and that's okay. It's not saying to like not allow those types of negative emotions, because it's a shadow. It's necessary. It's a teacher guiding you on the path. And yet there's something about gratitude that's going to be supportive, so we don't get stuck in the, I'm just seeing in this image here with these women how they're hugging, kind of, she has hand on her heart, and they have the heart above, and then the vines, like these vines have flowers on them. But the vines could be seen as something that's like choking out the heart. It's like, it's just holding it down. It's really constricting everything. And yet here we have, through gratitude, through this practice of thankfulness, however that is that you wish to practice it, the possibility of these vines leading to new life, leading to something growing on them, okay? And we have this energy of dissipating, the solar plexus card. And what I'm getting with this one here is that over this next month of March, there's going to be this, like, again, like the dying with the Tower and the Ten of Swords that we could see before. But there's something around these emotions that is going to start to shift. And, ooh, I wonder if like if you have like any of you, because this is a collective reading, if you have anything planned around like healing, um, personal development, like I do a lot of like plant medicine work. So this is something for myself, even I'm contemplating how do I blend this in, bring it in, and allow for this healing to take place? Because that's, I think, going to lead to this dissipation. Ooh, ooh. Wow, that's interesting. That like landed right on my heart. So, for those of you that might be experiencing gossip energy towards you, or you're finding yourself within it, I just really want to invite you that this, whatever this, maybe you're experiencing gossiping. Maybe you're finding yourself in like a triangle sort of situation around socializing, or you're the cause of it, because some of you may be. This also needs to be something to be aware of, because in order for these emotions and this like uncomfortableness or whatever to dissipate, there's going to have to be some shift, a healing of heart. Like you saw, this literally fell on my heart space. So there's something here for some of you that, Spirit just wants you to know that this can shift this month of March. Okay, this is going to lead to some significant healing. And if many of us, especially women, kind of come from this place of competitive energy and experience with other women, with others, and it's not that it's necessarily like, it's not that it's not that it's bad. It's just it doesn't serve us anymore. Okay. And so now is this chance, this month, as we step into spring, into this blooming. I'm seeing the bird on here, this like yellow springy kind of energy. And I'm seeing the flowers, the blooming, this opportunity. There's something here that I feel like is really wanting to show up. So I'm going to pull one of these. I'm here listening. I just get so filled up with energy when I'm in these live streams. I talk too much. That's okay. Majestic peacock vibes. I don't talk. You don't talk too much at all, Majestic Peacock. You're right where you're meant to be. I like that. Oh, we have 2 cards. Okay. Oh, look at this. So what I want to say with this is, if you are experienced, this is kind of like clarifying for these 3 chakra cards. What I want to say is this pain in the heart space, it's going to heal. This is a confirmation to me. And when we find the 3, it really is like the step into something manifesting. It's how I want to say it. And this 3 being the sphere of Binah, the mother wound. And this gossip could be related to your mother in some form for some of you, or a caregiver kind of energy, like this feminine energy. And I wanted to say, when I saw the 9 of Cups, that it almost felt as though, oh, I'm getting a package here. That's exciting. Male person. And when I see this 9 of Cups, I'm kind of getting the sense of like the jealousy that has led to the gossip. So whatever it is that people are experiencing around you, whatever the gossip might be, even if it's your own spreading of gossip, tuning into, okay, what is it that you are jealous of, or what is it that people are jealous of? Okay. And it's okay to have pride, have gratitude, be proud of yourself for the things you've accomplished, but not so much that it leads to this like over the top, you're not really being humble, or the humility is gone. Okay. Because we need to find a balance. And I'm seeing that also with the 3 of Swords through that heart. So let's pull, I'm going to pull a ruin for this, and we're going to get into the one-on-one reading. So again, if those of you just joining in, if you'd like one-on-one readings, you can let me know. I have a list here already of some folks. I feel like we usually get through everyone. Crazy that card popped out. I said it. You see, you're all tuned in. You like, I don't know, honestly, that's funny. So we have Ansu's. It was kind of laying like this, with the intuition ruin and the grandmothers. This is what I'm seeing with this, is that grandmother energy, like the wise woman, the people that are able to support, is kind of what I want to say with this for whatever reason. And I feel like this very much ties to the High Priestess, this to me, because the High Priestess is about the womb. It's about the intuitiveness of you, the balance perspective, and the way this was kind of lying down, prone, I guess. So laying down kind of like, so its back was up. This just shows to me, we were talking about a bit of that surrendering energy, but like this is this. This is like having to be completely in a vulnerable state. And I feel like what this is saying is, even within the gossip energy, within being somewhere or around people who are maybe not being the most loving, to be able to lay down and oh, that sounds really, I don't think I can really say this on here, community guidelines and stuff, but like to really like take it, like it sounds horrible, especially if you're someone who's gone through like not the best life experiences around like sexual trauma. Like, to me, this energy, what it's wanting to say to us is like those, spirit is offering you something, but also the grandmothers, the feminine energy of the collective, like wise woman wants to support you, okay? And wants to have your back, even though you've been maybe laying down like this and like have had to die, go through constant transformations so that then you can evolve into this. I'm going to be making a video about this, I think, but we just went and saw that new movie, Dune, and I don't want to spoil it. Hi, Empress Irish. Hello. Okay, yes, I'll write your name down here. But what I do want to say is there's like, okay, if you want to see the movie, he'll hate here. Yeah, if you want to see the movie, I want to just speak to the fact that this might be a little bit of a spoiler, so I'll do my best, okay? This whole idea of what it looks like to step into your power, as this, to be in the balance, and to know, he, in the movie, he keeps going like this. He's like, the way, what's the way? The whole concept of the movie Dune is that there's this guy who is prophesized to be like the one, like Messiah kind of energy. And he's struggling to believe that about himself. And then he finally like is getting to that point, and he's able to like see, okay, what are all the possible futures, all the possible paths in which to bring out the best opportunity for a particular group of people. And it involves this hero's journey. We've talked about this in the Ouroboros 713 gatherings. It's about aligning with this. And a part of that is this whole process of just trudging forward, of things falling apart, of like a death and dying through whatever, I see there some people mentioning, different traumas and experiences in life, like, and to the point of like, yeah, again, it's like a death of ego, a death of body. Sometimes many of you maybe have had like near-death experiences. You've gone through things. I mean, for me, it was like divorce. It's going through like complete transformation of who I am. My whole self changed, also that I could step into this role. And just for you as well, this is going to be a part of it. And people are going to talk about you. People are going to say things. And it's up to you to take and surrender, or to surrender to God and to take what God's giving you and have gratitude for what is, so that you can really embrace everything this month, especially this rebirthing process, okay? Oh, I'm loving all your comments, and I want to read them all, and I recognize that I'm slacking on that a bit. I think I've caught most people who want cards pulled, though. So we'll get into that here shortly. One more card, I think, for the collective, though, because as I mentioned to those of you just coming, this is a collective reading for March. I'm kind of shifting these Moonday lives. Won't be having these every Monday anymore. I'm thinking it's going to just be once a month, probably at the beginning of the month, so we can get a intuitive reading and kind of energetic sense of what the month ahead will entail. And this is solely because I'm just having to really focus my attention on bringing you all like really great content, quality content, and not just like quantity. Okay. I'm kind of shifting things, getting new equipment so that I can film better looking videos, the studio space and all that. So I hope, I'm going to miss doing this every week. It's been like so fabulous. And, I just need to really, focus, okay, where can I grow? And so the Ouroboros 713 gatherings on Saturday mornings. Those are like, if you're part of the membership, you get access. I asked for by donation through my website, deepmindsquared.com, if you want to get the Zoom link, but like it's a donation. So like you can put nothing, you can whatever. But otherwise, those in the membership can get access. The membership gives you all sorts of things like priority card readings, I guess, for these lives. And also lots of other cool things, like everyone got a copy of the book, like my book. Where is that lovely book? Here it is. This is just a nice little draft copy. I'm still going through everything. But that, they got the ebook of that, and there's going to be more things showing up. So I'm excited to bring that to you and focus my energy on that, again, quality, value for you all, and not just wanting to like push things, because yeah, I'm learning I have to slow down, step back, and do it. So 2 last cards for our March reading. We have Answer the Call and Get Grounded. So answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? This is part of that woman's intuition. Everyone has intuition, but I'm just saying for the woman, this High Priestess card. What is she calling you to do? What is Spirit calling to give you right now? And why aren't you answering it? Oh my gosh. I know why. There's so many things. And this is some of the stuff that I hope we can cover more on this channel, is why. I get so many people reaching out wanting to do like the microdosing program. And it's like, they're like, yeah, let's do it. And then when it comes to doing it, it's like, and I get it. Cold feet, trust me, doing like any medicine work with plants, any type of initiatory work to create change in your life, it is not easy. The fear of the ego comes up, but it's like, it's going to continue to call you. And I don't care if it takes someone one day to come and do the work, or it takes them 2 years. Because trust me, I've had people who reach out and then literally 2 years later, they're right back at my door, or on the other end of the phone through the same means or completely different, like referral process. And yet there they are. They're like, Kate, it's time. And why? Because that call, the phone is going to keep ringing. Bring, 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 bring. So are you willing to answer the call? And if you haven't, then it's time to get very serious, tuning into your womb through intuitive practices, through ritual. There's rituals, there's energy work on this channel. Check it out and see, okay, what's showing up, because you need to answer the call. You need to do the work. We're being called to that this month of March, okay? And then we have Get Grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. And I'm so glad to see this card, because I don't know about where you are. Hey, Andrew. Ooh, hello, hello. Happy Monday. Oh, I'm glad you can make it. Oh, well, if you'd like a card pull, let me know. But for this Getting Grounded card with spring, it's so cold here. I haven't been able to go out for a walk in the last week because it's just like, oh, unbearable. But I love that we can see this. How is it that you can get out this month, okay, this March? How can you really hone in to this time of spring? We have a birdhouse here. I told my kid, I'm like, okay, it's not our birdhouse. It was left here. But like, why don't we take it and let's paint it? Let's like get involved in nature. Let's do things to make nature look and feel again like this beauty. And this in turn is going to ground you. You see this light in the roots? This is how everything is manifesting for you. You might not have any idea what's going on right now because everything is like hidden underneath the surface. Even with the gossiping that maybe is happening or was happening, like things like this, it's all underneath the surface. And so it might be hard for you to really believe that something is possible, like this beautiful growth around here. But you need to just keep believing, keep the process of meditation and connecting to spirit, these lights and all this. And look here, I know that's a Buddha, but I'm seeing that as a grandmother, the grandmother in the trees. The connection of wisdom all around you is going to be so supportive for you. So if you can get outside and meditate, please do. If you need to sit at a window and meditate, please do. Whatever. If you need to look at images on like your phone or your computer or whatever, like of trees and nature, that is equally as powerful. Or grow a plant, like whatever it needs to be. This, getting grounded, putting your hands in the soil, really connecting to the earth is going to be so beneficial this month. So answering the call, letting things dissipate that need to be, tapping into gratitude and allowing all that's falling away here in this last month here. That's what I'm feeling. It's like, again, with the cycles of life, to fall away so that the new can come for you. Okay? Okay. Oh. So we're going to get into some of the one-on-one readings here. I just kind of want to check. Yeah, I appreciate everyone. Everyone saying what they want. I think, Jessica, we're starting with you and then Empress Irish, then Tahira, then Mikkel, Dora King. Fully stepping into your power is understanding and 100% realizing and accepting that your brain is only a tool. It's not what controls you. You control it. Oh, majestic peacock. Yeah, we're connected, with all these things. Spirit isn't really giving me the option any longer. They have made my life extremely uncomfortable, more so for the last year. I know what I need to do. I'm a tad bit stubborn. Yeah, okay, I hear that. Yeah, I hear that. Oh yeah, the stubbornness can be a thing. I totally get that. But let's go into these one-on-one readings, folks. So we're gonna just reset the space, reset our energy. So I'll invite you, if you'd like, you can have your eyes opened or closed. Interesting. And we're just going to take a few deep breaths together. So on empty lungs, inhaling, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale. And one last time, inhale. Exhale. And tuning into that womb space just below your belly button. If you need to place a hand in that space, you can do so. And I want you to begin to just breathe into the space, into your seat of intuition, your personal power. And imagine roots, like an anchor going from the womb space. So whether you're a man or a woman, doesn't matter. That energetic womb, the physical womb, allowing a root to just grow down from the womb, down through those sexual organs, and down into the earth. And it's going to root down all the way into that soil of the earth, into Mother Gaia, rooting you and connecting you to the womb of all, to the bones of your ancestors, the primordial root of life on this planet. And if you'd like to wrap that root, root around any type of crystal, rock, some formation in the earth, you can do this. Connecting and anchoring you further to that world in which you walk on. The world which supports you by giving life, food, shelter. She is all-encompassing. She's always been there since you were born. And she will be here even when you're gone. So whatever messages, even to those of you who maybe have not personally asked for cards to be pulled today, trusting you're going to receive the energy, the guidance, anything that might need to show up for you will come, whether here in this live stream or in your week and in the months to come, okay? This is how magic works. Spirit is constantly communicating to you, whether it's through people's mouths or their silence, or if it's through the synchronicities and the signs, the patterns in the world around you. You just have to be willing to listen. So this practice of anchoring into the earth, opening up your womb, is going to support you with seeing, hearing, and healing what needs to be healed. And I say healing, and that really means a sense of transformation and like up leveling, because we are humans, we're meant to, okay? Okay, Jessica, I'm going to pull some cards for you. We'll move through our list here. Honestly, Chaley, I'd say the septum piercing was the best piercing I've done. Very empowering. So I'm just speaking that to you. Okay, Jessica. Oh, it's interesting how cards have kind of been hiding under cards today. So there's some things here that I think many of us may not really be wanting to see. And interestingly enough, Jessica, the card that was hidden was the Knight of Cups for you. It was underneath the World. Okay? So whatever you get from this, I just want to speak that. I'm going to go into that. But we have here the King of Pentacles. Again, I feel like this has shown up for you before, and I'm just seeing this, and I'm getting the energy of the masculine here, and also getting the energy of the masculine from like the partnership of something. And this is fascinating, because then we have the oh my gosh, the Eight of Cups. Okay, and it's funny because actually it's like this. This is how it's laid out on my table. So I'm going to put it, because look at that. It's like this is you almost. Here are your cups, Jessica, and here's the knight who's taken something. He's taken the one cup. So there is an energy here that maybe is wanting to be illuminated for you, Jessica, around what was taken from you. The womb is going to give you the answer to this. And then with that realization, on the outside, we have these two cards, and it's like this world. I think I'm kind of getting the sense of like you not asking for the world, but like you really like wanting this really big picture. And that's kind of, it's like your imagination, I guess, or the fantasizing is kind of preventing you from seeing this person, this energy that maybe took something. So I'm going to pull a chakra card. And I feel like if this manifestation of this King of Pentacles, like the relationship with a man, or that energy of like the partnership in a man, in order for that to kind of come into existence, yeah, this looking at this cup part, you have the Victim card. So yeah, it's definitely like some practice around healing of someone taking something, because even in the image we have the squirrel. And there's the acorn, and the acorn's like, oh, you know, and then there's like the squirrel holding the acorn, and this dragon that wants the squirrel. There's just like so many energies here. And I'm hearing the word like the draconian word. So I'm not sure what that means to you, Jessica. That might be something to be conscious of. I mean, you know my thoughts about the polarity, dracon or whatever, that could be perceived as like the satanic kind of Satan energy, which obviously many people would be like, oh shit, like that's scary. And yet what those are teachers. So there's something here. Let's pull a rune for you. When's the moon? I'm seeing the moon here looking down. It's like got this sorrowful energy from the full. So March 25th. March 25th. So between the 3rd, which is this 3rd quarter, and March 25th, which is the full moon, I feel like, well, it's like the whole month pretty much. There's going to be some insights there for you. If it's not like today, tomorrow, and then like in the next, around the time of the full moon, you can use those energies to support you. Which rune for Jessica? So we have the Berkana, this rune, okay? And it pretty much was laying kind of like a bit like forward, like I hope it's mirrored in my camera, so I hope I'm pointing the right way. But this kind of like leaning forward energy. So if there's something around your mother that's like tripping you up, is what I want to say. If there's something around your mother and the victiming mothering wound that could also be tying to the masculine, just because there's something about these cups and like the womb space, like the chalice. And yet I feel like it's just tying to how you've perceived now relationship with man. Okay. And this fantasy. So maybe you're even carrying like your mother's fantasies about relationship. It's like, it's as if her view, her worldview has like really created some type of story for you. The invitation here is for you to release that. Okay, we're gonna pull one of these and then we'll move on. Oh, so many comments. This is awesome, you guys. Thank you. Man, it sucks when people abuse their power. You know, we got this whole victim card there. Vitality. So how can you, so this week, how can you use this week as an opportunity, or this month even, that like as an opportunity to boost your energy, Jessica, okay? Interesting how we see the person with the head just like shining, right? And I'm really seeing you like drawing energy up from the earth, and this will most likely be in a physical activity, physical exercise, and also the rest between that. Because it's like charging, you know, if you work out, do lots of reps, and then you rest. You don't keep doing it. You have to take time to boost the vitality of the muscles, the strength of the muscles, and so forth. So it's interesting. We have blues, we have greens, we have yellows. It's in pretty much all these cards. Blues, greens, yellows. Blues, greens. You know, doesn't blue and yellow make green? Anyways, I don't have that other book here. Blue is Hased, I believe. Netzach is green, I believe. And yellow, I think, is the Tiferet as the sun. And so interestingly, those three create like a side triangle, kind of like the mother's womb within this. I believe that's what I'm seeing, but I'll leave those to you. Pillar of mercy on the right side with those three, and then the middle pillar. Okay, Jessica, lots to put together and think on. Yeah. Do what you will. You see how she pulled the victim card? I just said to the manager today, I'm not a victim. He's an abuser, and it's ending with me. There you go. Yeah, pulling those, just cutting things out, saying no in a way. And it's not just saying no, it's like literally not allowing these interactions in our life anymore, whatever that looks like. You know, I was looking at some pictures today of my, like, it like popped up on my phone, a trip that I ended up taking. I was like, I clicked it, and then I was like, oh wait, I took this with my ex. And so then there's pictures, and as I was seeing some of the pictures, I was like, thank God I like broke that cycle. And it's not about him, it was just like the cycle of two people not doing good things to each other, you know? And it really did, it took me not just saying no, but me just finally walking in a completely different path. And it's possible for each of us to do that. So whatever that looks like for you, you're welcome, Jessica. Yeah, thanks for tuning in here. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we got Empress Irish. Then we have Tahira. Oh, and then Chaley. Sorry. Oh, I'm gonna get people's names correctly in order here. And then Mikhail, and then Dora King. Again, the reason I'm jumping over, just members get like kind of the priority readings, folks. So it's not that I don't like you. Please know that. I'm talking about 3 pillars. I've been watching those coin pushing videos the past 3 days. I'm feeling a jackpot. Oh, I'm not sure what you're talking about, Majestic Peacock. Are you talking about the, maybe you're talking, those coin pushing videos the past 3 days. Anyways, Empress Irish. I feel like, again, it's interesting how we've like kind of up-leveled in the last bit. The kings and queens really seem to be showing up in the cards for everyone lately. That's cool. Okay, I'm going to pull one of these. What's this card? Because this one just kind of stepped out. Didn't you get the devil one before? That was maybe someone else. I'm not sure. Hi, Machiacharo Pucha, I think. Why you did not join the OTO? Oh, back then, that was an interesting time. Yeah, if any of you know, that's a video I have from a while back. I mean, if you watch the video, I think you kind of have a sense of why, but that was just definitely a little much for me back then. A little bit much. I was not in the same place around my magical knowledge. So it was primarily fear. Fear can be such a strong motivator, which kind of will lead me to what I want to say here. Jay, can you do mine too? Hello, Jay. Okay, I put your name down. We've got a few people that will hopefully get to everyone. Okay, Empress Irish. We have Temperance. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Machio Charo Pucha. I definitely recommend watching it. Probably will give you a better sense than me talking now. But we have Temperance. We have the Six of Swords, and we have the Queen of Swords. So what am I seeing with? Oh, and we have the Devil, and you have the Voice card. And so the Voice cards here, we're going to just kind of work in a way that's backwards, perhaps. Empress Irish. I feel, you know what I want to, what it wants to come out is like, I feel like I cannot speak. That's what it feels like. I feel like I cannot speak. Like there's something there, and yet like, well, not even though. It doesn't feel like there's anything there. It actually feels like it's just like a mute, okay? But what I was going to initially say, it's interesting with the Devil card, these two have these chains around their neck. You know, if you think about like a choker, what that could do to like constrict. Yeah, this is interesting, Empress Irish, because I'm kind of like feeling like a major confusion energy right now. So I'll just invite you to take a deep breath in and to just tune into the throat chakra. I'm just breathing in, not like wanting to create anything here, not wanting to make anything happen. I guess what I want to just hone in on, yeah, this is strange, Empress Irish. Like, I'm just really feeling like this alchemization that's happening, this pouring of the liquid between the two cups is kind of what you're doing right now. It might feel like a long travel. It might feel as though like, oh, are we there yet? Like this type of energy. But like whatever this is like part of it. Cause like, I just don't really know what else to say, honestly. Like if there are places that you're still kind of linked to or holding on to, like these attachments, that's what the Devil card is. It's the attachments, the addictions, it's like the unhealthy, like codependency, things like this. I kind of want to say like the Queen of Swords is telling you to come and like bow before her, okay? Because what can she do? She's gonna sever. You know, if you think about the Queen like severing, or I mean, the Queen would never do this, but if there was someone being executed, they would just like, you know, cut off the head and like whoosh. And perhaps there's like a fear of facing the severing, okay? Facing the severing of whatever relationships or addictions that are present. But and like it's not like a judgment around your not moving with that. It's just because, okay, because of what I was saying before. Sometimes, yeah, okay, sorry, certain people just drove by. That's like a confirmation to me. And like what it feels like is what I went through around leaving an unhealthy relationship, cutting out addiction tendencies, was how come I just can't get it right? And what was happening though is the things underneath, the alchemization, the realizations, and the tending to the internal world was happening, even though it was like a push, pull, push, pull. It was still doing its thing underneath until then, the right moment in which I could voice what needed to be voiced, do or take the steps that needed to be taken. And it really was like a cutting off of the head, like holding back, you say. Yeah, could be. Yeah, like that's what it feels like. It feels like you're holding back, and yet it's supposed to happen, is I guess what I'm saying. Okay. So I guess like don't beat yourself up about it, really. I'm gonna pull another card here. I just want to write down this Machiu Charopucha. Okay. Let's pull one of these. This, so for, I think it's Irish. What else do we need to know with this? Something about the queen energy. Let's pull some cards with the queen. Okay, there we go. Oh, interesting. So we have the creation, the spirit card. So what and how is your indigenous roots tied in to your life right now? Is there someone that could come forward like a guide, you know? I'm thinking like white buffalo woman, who I think maybe I've mentioned before on this channel. You know, if that's something you want to look up, you can, Empress Irish. Otherwise, where you're from, your background, how can you tie that in? Is there someone of your indigenous background that is linked, that can be supportive for healing and create, you know? Because I'm kind of seeing these almost as like the same, like the feminine creative ability within that womb space to tap into your power. And it's interesting how there's so much, like she's holding this orb, and from this orb comes all of the smoke that then leads, you know, and that orb, what I see when I see that, I think white buffalo woman holding like the crystal and allowing oneself to see the visions and the images. So if you can get your hands on a crystal, like a round orb crystal, like crystal quartz would be ideal. Something that's clear, and then you could literally sit, meditate, hold it on your third eye, okay? Allow that to give you the visions. I want to say vision in the voice, which is like a Crowley thing, but like, how can you tap into that? You can hold it there, you can hold it on your throat, hold it on your heart, wherever, in your womb, wherever you feel called. And I feel like that's going to really give you some support, Empress Irish, okay? Yeah, yeah. Okay, I think that's all I have to say for you, Empress Irish. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's okay. It is what it is. Just trusting, just feeling into that, I think can be really supportive for you. Okay. Your maternal relatives. Interesting. Yeah, there's something there, I'm sure. They'll show up to you, even energetically, spiritually, okay? Hello, Jonathan. Now it's my turn, says. I'll write your name down, Jonathan. Hopefully we can get to everyone. I don't stay on here too long, but I think we usually get through everyone. Okay, Tahira, then Chaley, then Mikhail, Dora King, Jay, Machi, Charapucha, and Jonathan. Is this a sigil of Babylon? Yes, there. That is the 7-pointed star. One of my famed artworks. Okay, Tahira. Let's pull some cards for you. So, to those of you who are maybe just tuning in, you know, I'm going to do my best to get to everyone. I also want to speak, if you feel like you would like to dive deeper into some of this stuff, I do personal readings. You could check my website, deepmindsquared.com, to book that. I think the link's in the description. Otherwise, we'll be doing this again in a week. And I guess if we're doing this once a month, maybe I'll just keep it a little bit longer. Oh, okay. Ooh, look at all these cards for you, Tahira. Oh, wow. Interesting how there's so many. I'm going to go like this to make sure I can see which ones were hidden under what. Okay, and then these two. Okay. Just going to move that over. So it's interesting. We have yellow over gray in two scenarios. We have the Three of Wands and we have the Hermit. Tahira? Okay. Yellow over gray. Fuck, what's yellow? Is yellow Tacit? You guys, I'm blanking on this. Where's my book? Here, just a minute. Oh no, I was right. Tiferet. Okay. So the sun over the wisdom. We have it there, and then we also have it here. You have the Ace of Wands to here, and you have the Nine of Discs. And then you have the 10 of Discs in the middle. So those are really like, I'm seeing those as very like, yeah, manifestation energies with those two disc pentacle cards. Just something like really positive there around the financial part. Okay. And then, yeah, it's fascinating to me that both these cards, which are kind of hidden, there's something about the wisdom for you, like a wisdom that maybe you're being called to really tap into, but like also that it's coming through your heart because Tiferet, the sphere of the yellow, is the sun sphere. It's here in the center. It's like kind of like the heart. It's the Christ consciousness. And so there's something here, you know, like you and I just really want to say it feels like spirit's wanting you to know that how much spirit's like guiding you, okay, in everything, in all the things that you want to create and in your gifts. Okay, you have two cards. Again, I don't know, usually read cards where they're like laying on top of each other. It just feels fitting for today. You have shaman and the yang. So yang is the masculine energy, the doing. And I feel like with this, it's funny because in the Hermit and the Ace of Wands, it's like spirit's behind backing. Now it almost feels as though it's like spirit's like, yeah, because I'm behind you, you need to not be doing and being in this masculinated form, but rather let your shamanic gift, like, you know, whether you want to call yourself a shaman or identify with that term, it's like you as the healer, like you being so backed behind that now it's being able to manifest into you really stepping into your like the abilities of you as this shaman, as this healer, as this I want to say gift giver is what I wanted to say for some reason, because you are like giving your gifts, the things that you're good at, to other people. Okay. Very interesting. I'm struggling financially this month, but I have quite a lot coming in. Can I get your info for the future? Oh. 100% exactly what we discussed this past Saturday. This makes so much sense. Yeah, like it feels like something though, like this is again, this funny feeling that things are being passed to you. And if you can get like a wand or a staff or something, this I think can really be a guidance, because even, you know, you living from this heart space, notice how the wand that the Hermit holds is actually in yellow. It's actually in the color of Tiferet, as is the lamp light that he's holding. There's going to be something there to support you. So I'm going to pull one other card here, this one, to hear something else that we need for a confirmation for this center card. What can that look like? Ooh, how can you use magic to draw in that financial abundance, I wonder? That's kind of what is coming through. So something about this mysticism. You know, people would say mysticism isn't magic, that mysticism could be more along the lines of like the shamanic realm. But okay. My voice just changed, and the way I was hearing my voice just changed. So I'm going to say to her, like, how can you use your voice to speak the spells so that you can manifest this financial part? That was kind of this clarifying card was coming for. Whether it's affirmations, whether it's vibrating names or spiritual pieces, you know, these are some things we've done in some of the calls. Yeah, I'm really feeling like that's something that could be supportive for you to like draw in more and like tap in. Because like, look, notice how even the yellow is in the back. It's here behind closed doors in this building. This person's kind of covered. It's like you kind of like preparing to open this floodgate, is what I want to say. Okay, how can you tap into that? And Spirit's going to guide you. Look how the shamanic color is the same as this pretty much. Both are the spiritual colors. Okay, Tahira. Yeah, I feel like that's all I have to say about that. Ooh, I'm excited to see what you create using your voice. You know, don't be quieted or shy about your voice is what I want to say, please. because that's something there that was going to support you. Even if this means like going and starting a podcast, I want to say, or something like that. Okay. Might come in a very unconventional way. Anyways, okay. Thanks to Hira for being here as always. Oh, okay, Chaley. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Let's do you. My son's favorite color is yellow. That's funny. Hit me on the shoulder. Oh, yeah, I see. I love this. This is why, you know, I'm going to, to those of you again, I want to just say thank you to all of you for being here today. And also all of you who've been here and like faithfully show up every week. You know, like we've been doing these Moonday lives for quite some time. And it's just been really, really great. And as I said before, like I'm just creating some shifts in terms of bringing like more quality content to the channel, to the membership page, like, or part of the channel as well, upgrading the equipment and so forth. And so that's why moving forward, these lives are going to just be once a week. And I'm also still hosting the Ouroboros 713 gathering on Saturday mornings. I know maybe that doesn't work for everyone, depending on your time zone or your work schedule. You know, that is a place where we can still meet and chat. And then, you know, there's going to be other things showing up as well. But yeah, I just want to say thank you for being here and tuning in and making this fun for me as well. So thanks. I've been too scared to start one. Oh, a podcast. Well then. Okay, Chaley. Queen of Pentacles. Look at y'all, queens and kings and all sorts of things. Okay. We got the Nine of Swords. Oh, what the fuck? Oops. Out of my language. The cards flipped inside out and all over. Let's just do that again. That was interesting. Okay, I guess that's why I had to do that. I feel like these cards, almost in the same order, maybe not the Queen of Pentacles, but it came up for someone else not long ago. And really what it is, it's kind of like the crying over spilt milk, or the not, Chaley, you're not focusing on the thing that might be the best thing for you to focus on, is what I want to say. I just need to pull one of these clarifiers for this queen. Is this something that's happening in the past, or the like? But yeah, okay. So Chaley, are you something that like, or someone that does magical things? Because I'm kind of getting the sense that maybe you've been like focusing on doing like magical practices or hoping to manifest certain things, because this magic card landed on the Queen of Pentacles. And I kind of get the sense that maybe like your focus has been on this, like, well, how come it's not working? Okay. I think we can handle a swear. You know what's funny, Miguel? It says that it held your message. So that's funny. I know you all can handle it, but I don't think YouTube can handle it. That's the problem. Anyways, Chaley. I haven't focused as much as I should be. Okay, well, if you aren't really focused on it, maybe it's because you're distracted by something else instead of that like possibility of what wants to be focused on. But I'm kind of getting this, you know, like when you do magical things and then it like doesn't really work. Like I'm speaking specifically about ritual, or like you do some healing practice and then it hasn't really like done the thing that you hoped it to do. And then it's like almost like this is you really like in bed at night, like how come it hasn't worked? And like I put in all this work and all this time into who I am, even if it's like studying, you know, like education, whatever. And it's like this burden, I feel, kind of showing up. And so Spirit's like saying, okay, so you've been focusing on these and this emotionality, okay? The thoughts then lead to kind of like the emotionality in a way. And it's like Spirit's wanting you to like take this other option. It's handing, and there you are. I think you're the one that said the stubbornness, right? Like this energy is like, like, no, like, how come it's not working? Something else needs to be there, or these cups need to work out for me. This stuff needs to like manifest. And yet Spirit's like, well, those aren't going to do anything different than what they have. Okay. I am very connected. I haven't focused as much as I should. I'm stubborn. Okay. I've never practiced magic. Waking up every day and trying and feeling like I'm a hamster in a wheel, getting nowhere. No, it hurts to be alive. Yeah. Okay. Well, what would magic look like in your life then, Shailene? Like, what would you like to see happen? If you could have anything and do anything, so to speak, what could be in this cup that is like the most magical part of your life? Look how it's literally being manifested out of thin air. Because you get to decide. That's what magic is. Magic is this direction of will towards an intention so that it then manifests. Okay? And it's like life is meant to be magical. It's meant to be like, hey, if I want to feel a certain thing or experience a certain thing in life, then that desire, that hope to have is coming from Spirit. It wants you to have it. And now using magic, whatever that might mean, like whatever rituals, spells, affirmations, visualizations, there's a wide range of tools, I guess we could say, that one can tap into to then manifest the thing and to bring the magic into the world. You bringing this into existence for you, okay? Remember, thoughts and speaking is magic. Spelling words. Yeah, exactly. I just want some happiness every now and then. Okay. Okay. So that happiness, then we're going to pull one of these cards, Shailene. What can that happiness look like? Maybe let's just see what healing around that so that you can bring in that sense of happiness. You said that like you feel like you're a hamster on the wheel. I don't know what you do for work, but like, how is your work feeding you or not? And also, where's your faith? What is your relationship with Spirit like? I think the majority of depression comes from either us not listening and doing what we actually want to do. We're not living in our passions. And I say that from experience. I went through like a major bout of depression, which to me was a dark night of the soul because I didn't want to be in school. You know, I'm like, I don't want to be in university. What I wanted to do was go and be like an au pair in Europe and just travel, you know, and experience different culture and not have this pressure of school. You know, and then it's like later on, it's like, okay, being in a marriage that's not really fulfilling. And also another thing that can impact people is not having faith, not having a spiritual direction or connection. And this can come about by many different ways, you know, depending on your age. It can just happen like the Saturn return. If you listen to it, many people don't listen to it. And then it leads to more low mood, in my opinion. These are just my thoughts. And also it's like that low is that, again, dark night of the soul is where the thing we connect to ourselves in the most true sense. And it sucks. You know, it's not saying be there and deal with it. It's like, okay, I'm in this, and now what needs to happen to create the change? And that might be certain work or relationships or engagements in life that need to shift because they're not contributing to your life. So what faith are you holding? And what faith are you holding in like your job bringing you happiness, or a certain lifestyle bringing you happiness, or a certain relationship bringing you happiness? Because you need to hold faith onto something higher. That was kind of really direct. Sorry. I gave myself many lessons during this incarnation. When you speak and feel that spell, I've had many blessings that I'm beyond grateful for as well. Spirit has me in time out. I haven't worked since October. Interesting. Well, and I don't know what your situation is with that, Shailene. You know, if it's like you're on a leave, then I'm definitely going to ask, like, is that really the place you need to be? And I only say that honestly because many folks have come to me with similar situations. And it's like, if you don't like it, then why are you there? I'm going to pull one of these for you because you mentioned something about incarnation, and I kind of got the sense of like star CD shit. I gave birth to and was given the most amazing gift of my life during my Saturn return, my son Skylar. He also returned to heaven. Sorry to hear that. Yeah. Yeah. Loss. You have this card here, Jaylene. Trust the niggle. So what is it that your womb, we started with this, what is the womb guiding you? What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Is there some healing there that wants to take place? Connecting with the womb. You know, a lot of powerful energy within the womb space, even from these birthing processes or delivery, labor process, pregnancy, or like miscarriage, or however it might be. And I wonder if there's something there that's calling you to connect to, even like through therapy, you know, through these healing practices. So you say you're on this break, you know, okay, asking spirit questions. Spirit, where is it that you want me to focus on next? What's going to support the most? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So just asking spirit to support you with that, Taylor, okay? As you learn to really step into that connection with your womb, bringing that magic, and whatever the sorrow may be, that it's increasing your faith, okay? Yeah, thanks for being here. Yeah, the abandonment issues. Whew, yeah, real thing. You know, we do the best that we can in life. Spirit wants me to move and I don't want to. Yeah. Well, there you go. May that move be supportive for you, if that's the path you choose to take finally. I wonder what that wants to contribute to your life, that move. That might be a question to ask. Matschio Charapucha, you are 1, 2, 3, the fourth one coming up. Okay. Hi, royal family. The royal family. Okay, I'm going to move on now to Michael. Say your name like Michael. So if Archangel Michael is something that you, or someone that you work with, Michael, cool. Might have a message for you here. In your time, Chaylee, you know, this is the March reading. So March is a perfect time to do transitions and things like that with the equinox, you know? It's like new beginnings, really. It truly is the new beginning with Aries coming in at the end of the month. So see this? You know, when did you say you went on a break? October? End of September, October, hibernation period. Yeah, so forth. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I hope to see some of you again. Well, all of you, but you know, I know that's probably, you all have lives, so I don't expect all of you to show up again. But if you feel called to join in, head over to my website, deepmindsquared.com. You can join the membership here on YouTube. I think it's like $4.99 or something. Ooh, Michael, cool. You can check out all the things in the description if you want to get a copy of this book. This is Working with Babylon. I think someone had asked me that. I do and have worked with her, and that kind of was the inspiration for that book, and has been really the inspiration for me doing the things that I do and stepping into my power. So I want to just speak that to all of you. This is interesting. I'm going to go like this. Okay, Nicole. I just want to show that we have the sun at the bottom for you. I like this card. Oh! Yeah, I appreciate that, Taylor. Oh, your birthday's on the 16th of March. That's cool. Oh, you're going to have something interesting, yeah. Okay, Michael. Justice. The 7 of Swords. The 2 of Discs. The Tower card. And we have the Two of Swords. So you have two cards, which is fascinating. Also noticing how there's two swords being left behind in the Seven of Swords. That's not how I read cards, you guys. Two people jumping from the tower. Here are the twos. And the twos represent Chokmah. They represent wisdom. So the father energy. So if there's something here around the father being kind of this injustible justice. Okay, that's what I want to say about that. And I guess I just want to speak, you know, like, even though like your father might be or could be this like harsh energy, or like the masculine kind of like this harsh energy, it's necessary. Okay. And that's hard to say, because when, you know, when you've grown up in a house where it's like, well, no, it was just plain out abusive or toxic or like whatever. It's like it's made you who you are. So take it or leave it. Take it or leave the energy. Take the learnings, leave the shit behind is what I'm seeing. So there's some transformation here that's happening so that it can lead to your rebirth, Michael. Like this whole process is happening. This wisdom is kind of arising for you around this healing of the father. And you know, Dion Fortune mentions, we've gone through this in the path working about Chokmah, that second sphere. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I often reference the tree of life. This is the Kabbalistic tree of life. And so this, we start here, 1, go here 2, Chokmah, this father energy, the top of the pillar of mercy. Fascinating too how, you know, I'm talking about the severity energy of the father, and yet he's supposed to be the king on the throne that has mercy and love. Chesed is love, or sorry, Chokmah. It's like that the top of that place where mercy and love and all those other energies can come. And so when we can be in that second one, it actually brings balance into life. Okay. My dad wasn't around a lot. We're good now. He's not harsh. Okay. Okay. Sweet. So whatever that is around your father energy, you know, even if it's that not being around, like it's just this like, you know, this, if it was like an imbalance, it's like now you bringing balance. Okay. And you bringing meaning, it's like happening for you. And I said something about the transformation, I believe, right? Around the tower and the sun. So this is orange, yeah. So this is a sacral chakra card. The butterfly is the healer animal, okay? So calling upon this butterfly for you, Mikhail, in whatever way is necessary to support you with finding this balance yet again. Because we see with the Justice card here that they're holding this, oh my God, the scales, you know? So if it's something even tied to like, you know, issues with the masculine, you know, when we see this person in court, that, you know, whatever that might be, I just really feel like there's something that wants to be drawn forth into balance for you. Can you transform your mind or your thoughts around certain aspects right now? Okay, we're going to pull one of these. Is there something, what question can I ask here? About these twos. I'm not sure why I keep looking at the Two of Discs. How come that head is so much bigger? So you have insecurity here, okay, the root chakra. Sorry, I'm not sure if there's writing here. Keep up. Could it be one of the fathers of my children? It could be. Your dad is still with you every day and loves you so very much. Yeah, it definitely could be if that's something that you're applying this to. You know, like, I'm not here to tell you what these cards necessarily mean in your life situation. You know your life. I, again, should just say here that the way I read cards is just really me speaking, and then whatever you need to take from it, take. Whatever you don't need to take, leave behind. Kind of like take it or leave it. But this insecurity energy, it's interesting how it is like a man. And what I wanted to say was about justice. Justice is like, This the is the letter Lamed, okay, in the Hebrew alphabet, and that's the ox goad, and I associate that with like love. It's like they say it's even like it's the letter in the Hebrew alphabet that reaches highest to like God, okay? And so it's like, well, what is that? If there's healing here, if there's some feeling of unworthiness, how can you tap into reaching or extending that energy to the divine as well to support you with transforming and healing whatever this insecurity might be? And I feel like this insecurity is tied to whatever this fathering masculine kind of imbalance was in your life, okay? Um, it's going to help you to really see actually what the shadow is and what's underlying whatever all these little like I want to say masks that others put on around you or that you have put on that are just mirrors of the pain inside, okay? Um, and I want to point out that polarity again. Notice how we have like a sun here pointing, and then we also have a sun around this guy's head. It's like, someone could say, well, that person's not really a bright, sunny person because they've got the devil inside of them. And it's like, but there's still the light. Everyone's got their insecurities. Everyone's got their issues, It doesn't make them any different. So how can you just open up to, through the transformation, letting go of these old thoughts and ways of seeing people, whether it's like I'm not sure if these are exes or who, your kid's dad or dads, if it's one individual in particular, like how can you use this energy to transform how you're seeing the situation? Because I even laid the cards out kind of like in a wheel. It's like in a cycle here. And it just shows like that transformative capability of you coming into a place of power. I want to show you this Two of Swords energy. This to me, usually you see justice wearing a blindfold, right? So here, that's fascinating, actually. You see how both of them have their arms crossed over the heart? It could even be you being like, hey, I've closed someone off. I've had to protect myself, da-da-da. And that could be seen or spoken by someone else as like, oh, you're too weak, you're whatever. But it's like, no, that's you coming into a power place. And you being able to take on a position then of non-judgment, like behind closed eyes, okay? Okay. Mikhail said, I think you wrote something else. One of them is a Libra. The scales, okay. Machu Paruchu, I think you're like 3 more. I feel my dad saying happy 100th birthday. Oh, sending you love, Majestic Peacock. Mikhail says he was harsh, borderline. Personality disorder. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So then that's interesting. The like split kind of way in which one could be happy and then not so happy, pleasant, not so pleasant. Okay. You're happily married now though. Okay. Yeah. So whatever this might be, if there's stuff showing up even from the past around these things, again, this is like a reading for March. So whatever that might be for you. Also, my daughter's father was never around. That caused insecurity. Yeah, so what is that mirror for you around your father not being around? And how can you look at that this month, Mikhail? I think that's going to maybe be the place in which you can find some support for yourself and this healing, this transformation, into whatever it is you want to bring forward, okay? Yeah. I finally feel like I'm getting over it. Sweet. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Oh, yeah, because everyone like deserves such love and happiness and connection with people. It doesn't need to be like challenge, But let's pull one of these for you and I'll let you have that as your final takeaway here. Mikhail, one of these cards. The inner temple, devotion, Tune in to the portal of your heart. Yeah, there's something there. So, whatever that might be for you, I hear that when around healing, like, and this isn't about saying healing's never done and we have to keep chasing it. Like just tuning into the heart space in whatever way you feel called. Oh, you've been listening to light language on personal karma and justice. Okay, cool. So it's opening up gateways, as we can see in this card. And new inspirations can come through that want to guide you on this new like chapter. I don't know how old you are, but you know, like we go through phases in life, phases of the transitions from like maiden, mother to wise woman or crone, from with those Saturn returns that happen a few times in our lifetime. And so we go through these shifts and these sheddings of who we are. Okay. So yeah. My daughter's almost 17. It's been a long time. Oh, you're 50. Okay. Yeah. So what is that like? The coming up to the second Saturn return? Mm-hmm. Whatever that needs to be for you. Thank you for tuning in. Okay. Okay, I know we're making our way here, folks. Dora King. And then Jay, I believe, wanted a card. And then Machio Charopucha. Hope I'm saying that correctly. And then Jonathan, I think, also wanted a card. Okay. Dora King. Ooh. Top card didn't want to stay. Okay, we're going to put that one because that one was at the bottom and then all of a sudden it was at the top. Maybe it needs to be there for you, Dora King. The Wheel of Fortune. Anyways, if you've enjoyed these readings, folks, if you feel like a donation is warranted, you can do so. I think I have a link down in the description. I might have removed that, actually. I don't know. If you want to join the membership, you can. Maybe I'll catch you in one of the Saturday morning Ouroboros gatherings, which would be really cool. Dora King. We have the Wheel of Fortune for you first. Did this come out for you last time? I also feel like this is kind of nice that we're going to be moving this to once a month because there'll be more time between readings. Maybe give you guys some like different energies. Like, you know, like I tell folks when they come for sessions, some people are like, yeah, I want to come every week. And it's like, I don't really think you need to come every week. Like, unless there's like a crisis, there needs to be space between so that things shift. But Dora King, we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Six of Cups. And we have the Hangman. The Hanged Man. Ooh. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, let's just show us two of these chakra cards, Spirit. Oh, there were two. Boundaries and Explore. Okay. I'm going to lay them like this because that's how it's feeling, and that's interesting because what I'm seeing is the throat chakra with the boundaries and the sacral chakra with the Explore card. And here, Dora King, you have that Six of Cups. I like this image. It's like there's something growing and there's power within this whole giving or gifting energy. So how can you explore giving? Okay. And within exploring giving, how can you explore receiving? And seeing this as the wheel of life, seeing this as this movement. Okay. Whew. Something's clearing there. How can you see this as necessary, I guess, for the movement of life forward? Instead of seeing it as a loss, I'm really being drawn of this Apophis energy. This is how I identify Apophis, the destroyer. Look how like he's writing like, ooh, I'm so seductive. There's something here like again, this whole polarity aspect of like the surrender, and that's really what the hangman to me shows, is this surrender, but also the perspective changing. So how would it look like for this hangman to be perceiving this Apophis from this viewpoint, from this vantage point, if that makes sense? You know, if these two were, if he's looking, even if we just turn the card around, I guess, then it gives us that same appearance. And look how it changes from this creeping up movement that's almost suspicious to this melting down, kind of like surrendering energy. Whatever reason, I need to show you this, Dora King. I feel like there's something here because this is tying to the cards of exploring and boundaries. It's like almost like people are knocking at your door wanting to get in, and you're just like, oh my God, no. I think it's a perspective thing that you're really being called to shift here. Okay. Can you be willing to explore these different ways of like, okay, if someone's coming to knock on your door, how could it maybe be that this is a gift, okay, for you? And this could be applied to anything. This could be applied to anything that's happening, any experience in which, you know, like I want to say, like, for instance, creditors calling you, okay, and you feeling a bit of this, like, oh God. It's like, how can you shift and see it almost as a gift? And like, maybe the person's asking for you for money. I'm just using this as an example. It might not apply to you. Maybe they're asking you for money and you're like, oh shit. It's like, how about instead of pushing them away, how about you're like, hey, open door. Like, okay, maybe there's something here that I want I can welcome in. And then we have this impasse card, impasse, this kind of creepy guy, giant, who's standing there, arms open, kind of, it looks like he's blocking, but it also kind of looks like he's like, hey, let me give you a hug. I mean, we can see it's sacral card though. This is so I'm getting a sense this could be something around finances for you, Dora King. Can you allow yourself to explore these sorts of different ways of perceiving what's going on right now for you around your money too, about this giving, receiving, this exchange energy, okay? And that can support you. Let's pull one of these cards. Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? I feel like you've been on here a few times, and like the journeying card. I mean, we have explore this thing. So is it your finances that you're creating as a thing about wanting, like, is it your finances that you're using to not allow yourself to travel? That's what I want to say. Where are you being called to journey to? If that's the case, like, maybe one of these. Oops. You can ask the element of earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos. You can tune into the earth element to help you manifest this willingness to travel or where it is you're meant to go. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say to this. I really just want to say that I feel like there's something about you trusting and shifting your mindset around these parts that have been showing up, Dora King, okay? Yeah. They're not really as bad or evil as maybe you've thought. And maybe even you traveling or you going and exploring something is not as so bad or evil as you thought. Maybe it actually wants to contribute something to your life, okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah. Sometimes I gotta just shut my own mouth, you guys. Shut my mouth. Okay, Jay, we're at you now. And then we're gonna be at Machio Charopucha, and then I think Jonathan wanted cards. I'm probably gonna call this quits at the 2-hour mark, you guys. Again, thank you so much for being here. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, you can do so. We're gonna be doing this again. Yeah, on a Monday that's closest to the next April. And to those of you who've been here faithfully, you know, I'm like some of you there, I see like, yeah, Dora King, Andrew, you know, all the members like that have been showing up. I just want to say, like, please, I hope to see you in that Ouroboros gathering, all of you in that gathering. But I just want to say thank you for being here and just really being supportive with this. And now this next step that we're going into, I'm super excited about it. So whatever that looks like for you, hope to see you in the circle. And I'll see you in these card pulls just once a month now. Okay, Jay. I wish I had more information to go by than just Jay, but I need to see your little emoji thing or your avatar, if I can even find you in the list. Jay. I don't even see your comment anymore. Oh, there. Can you do mine too? There you go. Oh, you're just literally a J. Oh, Andrew, what are you doing? I didn't know that. Please tell me. If you feel like sharing, you don't have to. We'll still be here, Andrew. Just once a month now. Thank you. I gotta just, yeah, make sure I'm balancing my energy. Obviously, you understand that. You know, you can't do everything. Okay, Jay. Whoa, that's weird. Okay, we're gonna just do runes for you, Jay. For whatever reason that wants to come out. 3 runes. 1. 2. Okay, that's interesting. Well, we have Winjo, and it's like kind of standing up on its side, Jay. Then we have Laguz kind of hooked down, and then we have Rado. So Winjo is like something about success. And what I was just hearing was like your success is dependent on something from your past. So maybe you've like done something. I keep scratching my butt, you guys. Like that's weird. That just came out of nowhere. So yeah, it's like something from behind you. It literally was like standing like this. So I feel like this is kind of at this is like the forefront. This has been your focus, Jay. There's something really wanting to show up, you know, around your success, around your being, I want to say being seen, so to speak, or like winning. Maybe it's like really like getting at you from behind. And so we're going to use this energy of Laguz, of love to pretty much just like remove any hooks. And this is not like a judgment about where you've been, because really this is part of the life path. But Laguz, we'll just call to that energy, Laguz, allowing that to like kind of like take and hook, you know, from anywhere that it needs to hook from the past. Because it almost seems as though that's at the forefront again, this standing up, this thing that maybe it wasn't really successful though, like it didn't seem like it worked out in the most positive way, but it's going to lead to success because it's part of your path in the future. It's the Rado's kind of leaning forward. So have love for yourself, Jay. Really just being patient and compassionate about what you've done in your life, and allow it to like nurture you in new ways. Even though I know that can be hard when it's like, well, this horrible thing happened. It's like, how could I love myself or have compassion for that part? It's like this is part of that learning for you, and it's going to inform you. Because if you're a leader, Jay, I'm really getting that sense that this is going to be a support for you in on your life path. Let's pull one of these chakra cards for you, Jay, and then I'm going to leave it at that. For whatever reason, the runes wanted to come. Andrew, I'm neck deep in a lot of Rigardi's books and Duquette's 2 books about Kabbalah. Ooh, the chicken Kabbalah, maybe? Oh yeah, that's cool. Well, maybe one day we'll see you if you feel like joining in and sharing what you know. I feel you. Yeah, but yeah, no pressure, obviously, because same. I've been having to step back from calls and classes and all the things that are teaching so that I can self-study. So I completely acknowledge that. Okay, you have the abundance card here, Jay. Whatever this looks like for you, sacral abundance, that womb filling, whether, again, winning, that window, winning, success, like things are going to be coming your way. This is your life path. So whatever healing needs to happen around that, again, from your past, letting it, so that it's not, like I like that majestic peacock's, like not this like dog keeps scratching its ass, like, it's not annoying you anymore. I think there's going to be some potential here for you. Okay. So yeah, sending you that abundance, that energy of love and the goo. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Okay. Ooh, who are we at now? Machio Charapucha. Okay, Machio Charapucha. Let's pull some cards for you. We got to you finally. Thanks for your patience. Thanks a lot. There's a lot of people that want a card say this is awesome. Okay, Machio Charapucha. Okay, we're gonna take one of these for you. These are like these soul cards. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. So whatever you think you're doing, Machio Charapucha, if you think you're surrendering, surrender more. Oh God, like anyone wants to hear that. Thanks, Spirit. Ooh, yeah. So if you're something around your finances, if it's like, yeah, I'm doing the work, because you have the 4 of dis, you have the 7 of dis, and you have the Ace of Swords. Okay. So this has to do something. Yes, it's you. Met you, Charapucha. I'm like, hell yeah. So these cards, it's like you working hard, you creating the life and, manifesting abundance or money, bringing in money, something about holding on to money and like reaping money. And I kind of see you as this like hard worker in this respect, doing all the things around this. But we know that it's not just about working hard that's going to bring abundance. It's about mindset. It's about all these things. It's about allowing and trusting that the universe provides. And this Ace of Swords is kind of that. It's fascinating. We have the Ace of Swords. So I have the swords around the thoughts, right? And there's all these little yods, these little letters here. Are the yod, they're the lamp of the hermit, okay? There's 6 of them, which is interesting, Tiferet. And then we have here the crown, Keter. So I'm just going to point out here, it's almost like this movement here through faith, through Christ consciousness up into the crown. It's kind of, I'm seeing it as the same image of this sword moving upwards. And kind of what I'm getting with this is the idea here, Machio Charapucha, that your thought patterns, your process of thinking is really is like desiring you to have this up leveling, so that the surrender process can really, it can happen, and that manifestation is going to increase for you. So let's see, what's a chakra card for this energy for Machio Charapucha? Ooh, we got boundaries. That came out earlier for someone. Speaking your boundaries. Oh, weird. We got the same Explore card. The same cards that came out for Dora King. Which, if I can even remember what I said to Dora King. So something about traveling, about people. Yeah, okay. So if there's things around, again, oh, and you have the Clarity card too. I don't really feel like I want to say those same things for you, though. So, Machio Charapucha, if there are people in your life or certain relationships that are needing you to set some boundaries, maybe you've been like struggling to really explore how you're going to like speak those boundaries or set those like ground rules. I feel like Spirit's going to give you clarity this month. Okay. Something around this is going to be supportive for you then to speak through the messages you need to. And you might have to explore some different ways in which you're going to do that. What are some different ways you can explore holding your money or allowing your money to grow? And what are some ways you can explore, connecting to that divine light that you are, to spirit, so that your up leveling of your thoughts can occur? And then exploring like communication strategies, I want to say, in which you can set boundaries. And this, I think, is going to be you part of this process of this surrendering. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. So even when you think you've reached this like level, I keep wanting to say the word level for some reason, like, because it's like a video game. We're constantly shifting and up leveling and just growing and expanding our skills and our abilities and our avatar. It's like, it's nonstop. Okay. It's like infinite. If you ever played cheats on the Sims game, that was my favorite thing when I was like a kid. You'd like have, this world where you'd have unlimited abundance of money if you knew how to get that cheat code. And then you could do anything, like everything, constantly. And so there's something here that wants to be explored by you. I'm going to pull one of these and then I think we'll move on. I feel like I said that about the last one. Well, let's just do this. Yeah, enlightenment. So this is that yellow. This is that connection of the child to the God, to the Father. That's what I'm seeing, at least. This month for you, there's going to be some enlightening moments around your connection to spirit and less about the connection to the physical earth as you've maybe been doing. Okay. And it's not wrong. Like, we're allowed to have money and want money and grow and expand, and the material is from the spiritual. I really feel like maybe you're being called to explore some other areas here. It's going to bring more clarity to what wants to show up and some healthier kind of relationships or ways of being in relationship, being able to set boundaries. Okay. Even if it's a boundary with yourself, like your inner child, your demons, I want to say. So that's, yeah, there you go. Chio Charapucha. Yeah, you're welcome. Sweet. Chicken Kabbalah. Oh, cool. You know what? I've actually never read any of Lon Milo Duquette's stuff, and I would like to. I'm kind of just giving myself space to not take on more reading, but I really enjoy his videos. He himself is just so funny. Oh, like funny and like knowledgeable. But like knowledgeable, but like in this, yeah, to me, that's like the Chokmah, like the wise fathering energy. And his wife is like the two of them. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so fun. I don't know. Yeah. I feel like I said this before, Andrew, but that's cool. You have to let me know how that goes. Okay, Jonathan, I think you're next, and then we're done. Okay, Jonathan. Oh, interesting. Some of the same cards, but we have the 10 of this over the Justice card. And then we're going to wrap up. We've been on here for 2 hours. So if you like owe money or something, Jonathan, I want, like, if there's a court thingy, I'm just going to show, because these two cards kind of landed on each other. Maybe you're paying lawyer fees or something, or someone's asking you to pay lawyer fees. I just want to speak to just tuning into your inner strength for this, okay? And having faith, perhaps someone's going to gift you something around it, okay? If that's necessary for you, if there's something that's needed there. Or maybe you're waiting to get money from some court case, or whatever. Like, I just feel like keeping your strength, keeping your fiery disposition, I want to say, within reason. Because in that card, the strength, like she's holding the lion's mouth closed, possibly. She's kind of taming the lion. So we have to learn how to do that. Oh, yeah, you have the victory card here, Jonathan. So whatever you're going through, yeah, I feel like it's going to be a really positive victory for you. I feel like it's going to be a short one. Like, it's just the cards are like really like victory. So keep the faith. Keep the faith that there's something more. You know, like even in those periods where it's like everything seems it's going against you, and then just like out of nowhere it just like turns like 180 degrees, and it's like, oh, like that's not at all what I was expecting. Like this, I feel is going to be really a support for you, Jonathan. Will you let your little inner child receive the blessings from spirit, is what I want to say to you. Okay? Just breathing that in. You might need to ask that little boy, little girl. I assume you're a boy. Hey, can we just receive this? Can we just trust that everything's going to be okay? Maybe in the past it wasn't, but it's going to be okay. So, yeah, I feel like that's all I have to say for you, Jonathan. Whew! And that's not because we're at the end. I just felt like it just instantly was like energy completed. Andrew. Yeah, she's just so adorable. I remember watching one of the videos. I think it's from like, he does like those Facebook lives, but I just watched them on the YouTube channel. I can't remember who it is, uploads all his lives. And there was this one where I think she had gone into like Home Depot and basically wanted them to do something, and they were creating this huge fuss. And she's just like, do you have any idea who my husband is? He's a black magician. And like the way she said it was just so funny, because it's like, obviously I'm sure they would never threaten someone with something like that, but like the fact that she could say that, and she looks like the sweetest, most innocent woman in my opinion, yet like feisty, and like she could like probably rip your face off if she needed to. I thought that was funny. Anyways, I digress. Okay, everyone, let's close off. So I'm just going to invite you, wherever you are, to place a hand on heart and on womb. And just begin to feel your body, where the hands, the palms of the hands, and the skin of your torso touch. Tuning into the warmth of your skin, or the cool, whatever is there. And noticing the rise and fall of your belly and chest. And imagining a light in the heart and in the womb. A green light maybe in the heart, and that orange sacral light in the womb. And imagining these two balls of light feeding each other. So on the inhale, maybe you notice the light filling up into the heart from the sacral. And on the exhale, it feeds down from the heart to the sacral. So sacral to heart, inhale. Heart to sacral, exhale. Womb to heart, inhale. Heart to womb, exhale. And as that circulation is occurring inside your body, inside your energy field, the heart-womb connection, feeling the waves of energy moving through your body. Your body might want to move in the rhythm of this breath and this movement, and that's okay. Let it do and sway, whatever and however it wishes to. You, this energetic body of light, you connected to womb and heart, anchored to the earth. Imagining your heart now beaming out into the world, that green light emanating in 360 degrees around you, out into the globe, out into other people's energy, just bathing them with this green heart space light. This unconditional love and appreciation for the world. And I send you that green light, that love energy, as we connect. We have connected this past 2 hours together. And sending you that love, that support as you go through your month of March. And you know that you are guided and supported by your guides, your ancestors, those beings that wish to work with you. And as you inhale again into the heart space, bringing your attention back to your body. And whenever you're ready, returning to the room with open eyes. So yes, thanks everyone. Yeah, Tahira, you're welcome. Have a great evening, great sleep wherever you are in the world, folks. And yeah, hope I'll see you Saturday. You can head over to my website to sign up for that or join the membership here on YouTube to get the links. But yeah, until the next time, take care.